Hello everybody, this is Cabin Dork, and welcome to episode 40 of the My Buildcraft series. Welcome back to the world. It's been a little while. How was everybody's holiday? I hope it was good. Hope you guys had fun, and hope you're enjoying the new year. Welcome to 2013, because it was 2012 when we recorded the last episode. So, yeah, I've been a little sick since the last episode, so that's why, partly anyways, why I haven't been recording. That and a few other things, but yeah, I got the flu. I'm just as susceptible as everybody else seems to be this year. So, yeah, I got sick, my wife got sick, then my kid got sick, and I was taking care of them, and yada yada yada. That coupled with a few other things, and something I'm going to tell you about today, which is actually what we're going to be doing today, is, well, right now in this world, you may know, this is not the latest version of Minecraft. It is, let's see, yep, 1.2.5. We're in an old version of Minecraft. Just to give you an idea about how long it's been since I upgraded, we are using Buildcraft version 3.1.5 for quite a while now. That was released in April of 2012, and here it is in January 2013. Yeah, it's been a while. So sorry I haven't upgraded. I should have been keeping up a little better with that sort of thing. Been a little bit afraid of upgrading as the mod is updated, and I think I'm going to be updating more often in the future. But, so that's what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to be upgrading to Minecraft 1.4.7, which is the most recent version, and Buildcraft 3.4.0, which is the most recent version. Pretty cool. Yep, so I know last episode I think I said we're going to be doing a wheat farm, but yeah, that's not what we're going to be doing this episode. It'll be upgrading and showing you what's going on with the upgrades. Don't know how much I'm going to get to building new this episode. And I'm a little concerned because in the update, I know things will break. Things will absolutely break. I know some features that have been changed and added, and it's really concerning because this thing's going to break, this tree farm. The other thing that's going to break that I'm very disheartened about, which is something I just recently spent a lot of time on, was the Obsidian Farm. We literally just got it finished, and then I found out that things are going to break in the update. Oh, sucks. The fillers have been changed in the way they work, and, well, I'll tell you about that in a little bit. So, first, I just want to show you the Obsidian Farm in its sort of final form. It will be breaking during this episode, so in the next 10 minutes or so, it'll break. So, I'll just show you, I had this cool little control panel. It shows me when I'm out of redstone, so I can add redstone here. So, here's 16. You can do 16 at a time, and you can just, you know, load up the filler on the left in this setup with redstone. Boop. So this filler has redstone. It places it, and then based on I guess it's kind of a glitch in Minecraft. I'm not sure if it was intended or not, but if lava falls on redstone when the redstone is next to a water block, it will turn into obsidian. So it places redstone. Then the lava falls down, then the lava is stopped from falling down, and then the filler on the right removes the obsidian blocks, and then yada yada yada. So let's go ahead and start this going. I believe that should work just fine. Boom, there we go. Alright, so filler on the left is placing redstone. Let's go ahead and see that. Come on. There it goes. Okay, you can see some redstone in there. There it is. And then just got to make sure this timer down here is running. Sometimes it doesn't always run. Yeah, see, look, there's some issue with the length of the pulse here that I would need to change, but we're not going to worry too much about that. That's why I have this override switch. So, but that's supposed to go automatically. It always goes if it's in a looping sequence. So the next time this loops through, it will have that go. It's only ever the first time on the button press where it doesn't always go for some reason. It's very odd. Alright, so as it's placing this, the timer goes, and then when the timer is finished, if this filler is completed with its task, meaning it placed all of the redstone here, it moves on to dropping the lava, as you see. This is very important, because if all 16 spaces are not occupied, the lava will create cobblestone over here, and the whole thing will be totally ruined, as you saw last episode. So it's actually very important that that control is in place. So if it does not have enough redstone, it stops and lets me know by turning on that light above there. So that was the whole idea. So this works really cool, really well. Goes, removes the obsidian, and then the next step in the sequence after this is done, it resets both builders. So this turns from red to green, you'll see. Both will turn green. Yep, that's ready to go again. And these obsidian blocks are disappearing because they're being sucked into an obsidian block, or obsidian pipe, I'm sorry, down there. And then it gives me obsidian. So it's a really cool little farm. I love it. It's really awesome. I think the redstone forest is pretty cool. It needs to be perfected ever so slightly, but yeah, here's our obsidian. Yay! But it's going to break, so we're not going to spend any more time showing you it. So this is going to break, and I'm a little concerned about what happens to our snow farm. This works on the principle of, well, we'll kind of look at it in the update. So let me go ahead now and, well, I think it's time to update, right? So I will leave this world right now, and we'll come back to it when we upgrade. So the next time we see this world will be with Minecraft 1.4.7 and Buildcraft 3.4.0. Alright guys, so let's upgrade, and then we're going to be looking at a few of the new features in Buildcraft, and then we'll come back to this world and see what broke. Alright, catch you in a bit. Okay, we have installed Buildcraft for now Minecraft 1.4.7. They've actually made, since recently all you require is Forge to install Buildcraft, they've made this installation process pretty simple. Even still, you guys may still, want a video on that, and I actually plan to record something to show you how to install it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So, yeah, so here we are. Minecraft 1.4.7, Minecraft Forge, this version. And the mods we have, Buildcraft version 3.4.0. By the way, here's the URL if you need to see and go to buildcraft.com to download it. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and test a few new-ish things out. This will be some things that I did not cover previously because I haven't upgraded since 3.1.5. So it'll just be kind of a covering of a few of these things. So the first thing I'd actually like to talk about is, let's see, what's my draw distance? Okay, that's good. Is the fillers and how they work. So I have this filler set to clear. We use fillers all the time in farms in my world because they're great. If you have a collection of blocks like this, you run a filler, set it to clear, and it clears from bottom to top and gets, you get all these blocks as items, and then you can suck up the items or do whatever you want with them. Well, they've changed that, and they've changed two aspects of it. First of all, the filler now removes blocks from top to bottom, which is fine in some cases. The other part about that is the filler removes blocks, but the items do not stay for a while, and I'll show you what I mean. So you see, items pop out, and then they disappear. This did not used to happen. It used to be the normal 5-minute despawn timer that was started, but now, yeah, they disappear. You can still pick them up. They're still there. You see how I'm picking up blocks of wood now? But like I said, they disappear pretty quickly. I guess it turns out a lot of people were using this as a cheap way for like a cheaper quarry, and it was quicker as well. So I guess the intended initial purpose was kind of just to clear land or quickly put blocks in an area of land, and I guess people weren't using it for that, and they were using it for that sort of purpose. So I can see that sort of to add balance, you may want to do that. But at the same time, a lot of people are using these for farms, and all farms are now screwed that use fillers, because that's a tree farm, you can't do it now, and the Obsidian Farm, I can't use this now, so crap. That's two that are definitely going to break. There's no way to fix it. Maybe using quarries, that might be a possibility for possibly both farms, but I'd have to sort of do a redesign, and yeah. So that part kind of sucks about the upgrade, but there's a few cool other things that's to look at. Yeah, I can talk about one of these. So this is the assembly table. It's I'm sorry, this is not an assembly table. It kind of looks like one, but it's a little bit different, and I'll show you the difference. So here's an assembly table. Here's what's called an advanced crafting table. If you right-click, it actually says assembly workbench, but either way. But it's kind of in between a automatic crafting table and assembly table. It kind of does the things of an automatic crafting table, but with the sort of interface and powering and other sorts of aspects of an assembly table. I'll kind of show you what I mean. So what you can do is use it as an automatic crafting table. Let's just make some sticks, just for fun. So let's make some sticks. I'll put planks in here, and what you do is you give it a recipe like the automatic crafting table, and what it'll do is anything in its inventory, it will take from that and make whatever this is. And if you don't have a pipe attached, so I actually never seen this in action. So you see how it's pulsing? If you don't have a pipe attached, it's supposed to, anyways, just stick these sticks in the inventory. There is no I think maybe you have to have an attached inventory? I've actually never used this before. Huh. No, that doesn't work. You might need a sustained signal, so let me, let's try to use the conductive pipes on this one. Let me check it out. Okay, so we'll use a gold and a wooden. This is another thing that has changed, actually, in Minecraft. And that is wooden conductive pipes can now explode. See how it's building up all that energy? If you don't use it, it will explode. Oh no, I don't want to put a crafting table there. What do I want to put there? Laser. That's it. All right, so this thing will turn eventually and explode. Ah, damn, it's too far away. There we go. That's good. All right, so that maybe should work. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so I just need a little more power. Needs more of a constant supply of power. But hey, you see how it's making some sticks? It doesn't put them in this inventory, I guess. But if you put a pipe next to it, it should spit them out into that pipe. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there it goes. See? Okay, so it's kind of cool. So something in between an assembly table and an automatic crafting table. It's kind of loud. Yes, yes. All right, so let's move on. The other thing I want to talk about is, oh yeah, these things. You see these pipes? They're right here. Sandstone transport pipes. They're basically like any other transport pipe. They connect to any other pipe, but what they don't connect to are things like anything with an inventory that normally pipes connect to. So you see how this pipe is connected to the chest. Sandstone pipes, they don't connect to machines or anything. So that's kind of useful. That can be definitely useful for piping. So that's a cool feature. Some things that's changed that I'm not really sure I like. There's actually a bug that I've noticed. So here we have some stuff in this chest. A redstone engine. Normally if you power it, it pumps out items. It still does that, but normally what would happen is if you pushed a button to power a redstone engine, that short little pulse was enough to pump one item out, because the item would be pulled out when the redstone engine was at that portion. It would start coming out of the chest and travel across to the pipe. Turns out it's a bug. You actually need to have it powered for, you need to have it continually powered, otherwise the item doesn't quite fall out of the chest, which is weird. And there's other things that are weird about this as well. So if you go like, give it some power and then turn it off here, again we don't see the item. But if you sustain it just long enough, yeah, it comes out. So it's a little bit buggy. It's strange how the combustion engines, though, work. Wait. They should work. Yeah, there it goes. But you see how weird it was? Like the item all of a sudden like popped out here. It was very, very odd. But this does kind of work with a button press. The other odd thing is that pipes now connect to these engines. I'm pretty sure that's a bug. So I'm pretty sure that'll be fixed soon, because as you see here, Obsidian pipes do the same thing. They connect to steam and combustion engines, but not a redstone engine. Oh, and that's the other thing that I wanted to say. It's different. See how the steam engine, it's now changed its name to a Stirling engine? It kind of makes sense, because steam engines really don't make any sense if you consider it, because steam engines run on coal and produce heat from that. There's no water involved, so there's actually no steam. I would say why don't you just call them a stone engine, but Stirling is okay, except this is not how you spell Stirling. Yeah. So, but whatever. Even in this setup, it doesn't look like it's really connecting to these pipes, because I haven't seen anything bounce into them yet. But Obsidian pipes still work the same way. I was a little bit worried that they wouldn't for some reasons, but they seem to work okay. Say if you have pipes or items over there, they get sucked up. And again, these wouldn't get sucked up because they're As you saw from the other episode that I had on Obsidian Pipes, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks ahead, items get picked up, but any farther, and they don't. So that the Obsidian Pipes don't work the exact same way. Let me go to bed. Come on, it's nighttime. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's certainly dark enough. Refineries, I don't remember them having an interface like this before. I think that was added, not really. I don't know what they do. I don't know what you can do with a refinery now. I'm not really sure. I don't know if that's actually functioning. There we go. Okay, I knew I could sleep at some point. It looks like they changed the lighting in this version of Minecraft. But we'll still spend some time over here. The final thing I wanted to talk about over here was these gold pipes. So you may have been noticing that as I'm pumping items out, gold pipes are now powered by default. Like, you don't need to power them with a redstone torch anymore, which is awesome. But you'll notice these gold pipes do not accelerate items like they used to. See how very, very lightly they're accelerating? They used to accelerate for like 20, 25 blocks at really good speeds. The reason that is they've just changed the way they work. So actually what you need to do now is each golden pipe you add will accelerate items further and further, so faster and faster. So if I do 2, the second one really starts to accelerate a lot faster. If I do 3, accelerates even faster. See how that third item is overtaking that one? And I think 4 is basically accelerating to max speed, or to about the same speed as it was before. So that's pretty cool. It seems to go about the same, slow down in about the same way it did before. I don't know if 5 is actually any faster. It doesn't really look like it. It looks like 4 is the where you get the optimal efficiency, and that's what it said on the wiki, or on the forums too, I think. So that's pretty cool. Now we might actually see an exploding conductive pipe. What I want to do for this is just put some pipes around it. So pipes are really easy to break, and I want to show you that this exploding conductive pipes, which have now been added, the explosion is just the conductive pipe. So yeah, it's great timing, right? It goes from solid blue to a solid red, and my engine's gonna explode if I don't cool it. So let me cool this sucker just in case. And oh, that's awful! Damn it! Ah, all right. I need to add another engine to here and get it to be going. So let me add another engine real quick. So yeah, they've made some changes here, and some, like I said, are going to totally break this game. For me, anyways. They're going to totally break it for me. I think I could just do it this way and put a thing there, and that'll power it. Yep, okay, so let's add fuel and power it. All right, there we go. Yes, I want it to explode. Please, please explode. Oops. I'll do it again, and one more thing of fuel. So we should see this explode pretty soon. Pretty soon, with these going at the same time. Alright, there we go. So let's sort of sit here while it explodes. There's only a few more little items I'd like to talk about. Actually, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that was added in the update. It's actually pretty... Whoa! So it's kind of a forceful explosion. I think it does kill you if you're near it, probably. But it looks like it doesn't do much damage, because you see nothing was damaged around it. So I don't know if that's going to be changed, but as it stands, it's pretty tame of an explosion. But they do explode if you're not careful with your power usage. So that is pretty much what I wanted to cover in this stuff. So let's go ahead back to the world and see what's up. We are back in the world, now with Minecraft 1.4.7 and Buildcraft 3.4.0. Hooray! Alright, we did the upgrade. Welcome back in the world. Looks awesome. But, is it me, or is something a little different? Well, okay, the world's still loading a little, but, something looks a little different here. Not really sure what to put my finger on it. I really don't know what's going on here. This is a little different looking. I'm not really sure what's different about it. Certainly something a little different. I'm not really sure what's happening here. What is different? What seems to have been changed? Not really sure. What's going on here? Notice anything missing? Yeah, I do too. It's every single block and item in Buildcraft. It's like the mod's not even here, and yet it's definitely still here. We were just playing the creative world where it works. You can actually make Buildcraft items no problem in this world again. Two words, block IDs. I actually don't know if IDs is technically a word, but anyways, yeah, block IDs. So in Minecraft anyways, every block is sort of given a space. You know, every block that occupies a space is given a number. And that number, so every space has a number, and that number is associated with a block type or an item type or something like that in Minecraft. So I don't know what the item type of fence post is, but say it's like 36. This is 36. And then the torch would be something else, and that would be that number. And so just like that, Buildcraft items have specific block numbers as well, and they're called block IDs in Minecraft. If you didn't know that, there you go. And there's a configuration file that has all the ID numbers, and you can actually change it. You can actually change the IDs to match what you do, whatever you need to do. You sometimes have to do that if you have different mods where you're like, you know, all of a sudden zombies are dropping assembly tables or something like that. You can change IDs and usually get that back. The problem is that Buildcraft changed its IDs as of version 3.2.2. I was at 3.1.5, so I kind of missed that change. But what happened when they changed the IDs is that they also changed a little bit the format for the configuration file. So let me go to bed now. So that meant that basically even though I tried, even going line by line and trying to update the IDs manually to match the old numbers, I can get some of the old blocks back. That's kind of loud. No, it's not. So I can get some of the old blocks back, but yeah, the sad music's playing. But not all of the blocks, and not even close to all of them. There's some that are missing in the old version that aren't there in the new one, and I don't know where they're located. They're not all in the config file, which is really strange. So they must be sort of buried within the code. It's possible to go into that code and change them, but then I'd have to do it every update, and even if I could do it, it's not really worth it. So unfortunately, I hate to say it, guys, but this world is corrupted. It's pretty much totally broken, and we're not going to be able to fix it. Oh, sad music playing. Yep. Let's turn that up. Let's really turn it up. Sad music playing. So that's why this is a Bittersweet update. Yeah. So in addition to farms that are definitely going to be broken by filler updates, or updates to the way the filler works, we are screwed by block IDs. Damn it! I'm going to go up here and check something out that we never actually did check out, which was, would the snow farm be broken? Here's just the lever, I'm just going to try it. There's no snow under Mr. Snowdork here, but there is some snow. So this actually, cool thing is this actually would still work. You see how it's still creating snowballs? Hey, snowballs. May not be able to see it. There's some snowballs. See them? So this would still actually work. I thought that was broken in this update, but no, it turns out it actually would work. So that would still work. The only things that would be broken would be the Obsidian Farm and the Tree Farm. Two things that I'm really proud of, that I really spend a lot of time on. So unfortunately, guys, this looks like it's the end to the first season. It's time for change. We've spent enough time in this world, I think. I've learned a lot of how to use the mod. Back in the beginning, I had no idea how to do anything in Buildcraft. I had this screwy little power situation. I had explosions happen. We got to learn a lot about this mod, and I feel like I've kind of mastered it and ready for something a little new. So I'm ready for a new world. I think it's going to be nice to explore something new, and I think I'm ready for a new mod. Now, I love Buildcraft, though, still. Even though I'm not really crazy about the changes they've made to everything, I love the mod. So I'm going to continue to use Buildcraft. The question is, what other mod or mods am I going to use? I'm leaning toward Buildcraft and IC2, just like I sort of mentioned in a previous video. I think that was way back in like 20-something. But I'm kind of open to other suggestions. I know a lot of you probably will suggest Feed the Beast. I'm going to kind of say no, probably not on Feed the Beast right now. It's a little bit imbalanced, and honestly, there's just way too many mods there. There's way too many new stuff to like look at and master, and it's a mod pack that's probably going to be around for a while, but I want to really try to master another mod. So Buildcraft plus IC2, they go together really well. I know they work very well with each other. You can pump items using Buildcraft and use pipes, and then, you know, the cool little machines and Industrial Craft really work quite well together. So I think that's what we're going to do next. The question is, it's not going to be my Buildcraft, it's going to be my Buildcraft and IC2. It doesn't really have as good of a ring to it. So if you guys can think of another name for the second series here, that would be, that'd be cool. So, too bad we only went through one season of Buildcraft, but it's been really cool. Great mod, and I hope to learn even more about it and have even more fun in the next series. So, guys, with that, I think I'll leave you guys with a little bit of an homage to what we've been doing thus far. So, remember, standing here in the middle of a swamp, way back in episode 1 or 2, staring at the big old waterfall of oil. Yeah, it's changed a lot in this world, and yeah, really great things have happened. We built a cactus farm, we built a tree farm, we built an obsidian farm, we built a quarry, we built a whole quarry processing facility, all sorts of cool stuff. And so thanks for sticking with me all these times. Now let's move on to something even more new and exciting, and I leave you with a tribute to what we've done through these 40 episodes thus far. So thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the tribute, and see you in the next episode.